Good morning, everyone. It's 5 o'clock. I'm Kacey Persson.
And I'm Alex Kirchner. It's Wednesday, the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Thanks for waking up with us. And
yes.
Wow.
I was going to say, top story of the day, heat on this holiday. What does it look like for today?
You pretty much summed it up.
Coast to coast, Americans are celebrating the country's 236th birthday, but it isn't coming without challenge. Around a dozen states are experiencing record heat. Millions of Americans are still without power this morning from severe storms 5 days ago. However, many say the celebrating parades, the cookouts, and fireworks will still go on. But despite the heat wave in much of the country, AAA is actually predicting an increase in travel for the 4th. They say more than 42 million Americans will hit the road for the holiday weekend, and that's almost a 5% increase over last year. Experts say lower gas prices are enticing 88% of those traveling. The current national average for a gallon of regular is $3.33, which is actually down nearly 22 cents from a year ago today. Now, according to the La Crosse Y, more than 50 local businesses here in our area are participating or have participated in these wellness programs, WXOW being one of them, and that's a jump from just 23 work sites 3 years ago.
You're used to seeing this kind of video from police cars. But how about this? This dashboard video was taken from 17-year-old Jeff Gabel's car.
Gave me the comfort to let him start driving alone.
The drive cam activates every time Jeff does something considered unsafe. The video is then sent to professionals who offer tips to improve. It's also sent to his mom.
So now let's see the chart and how you're doing.
You know that if you screw up, they're going to catch you and it's going to get reported.
According to the Insurance Information Institute, DriveCam is just one of several recent technologies now being used to keep kids safe on the road.
It can look at the speed of the driving, can look at whether or not the teen is being reckless in their driving.
Another technology called geofencing not only notifies parents if the car is driven above a certain speed, but also outside a certain perimeter.
Can actually let the parent log on to a website and see where the car is.
Some cars come with it built in by the manufacturer or can be purchased from a third party and installed. Another option isn't nearly as high-tech, but experts say it can be just as effective. You've probably seen those "How's My Driving" bumper stickers on trucks and buses. Well, now, parents are slapping them on their kids' cars. Comments can then be texted to mom and dad.
It could be that the mere fact of having that bumper sticker and a phone number on it on the back of a car might give a teenager pause before they do something they shouldn't be doing.
Think this kind of monitoring is a little much? Maybe even an invasion of privacy? Well, experts say not if you're upfront with your teen from the start.
It's not a matter of not trusting them, but it's a matter of improving their driving skills.
While Jeff was hesitant about the camera at first, he says he doesn't mind it now, and he feels he's become a better driver because of it.
It's a good thing, I think. It's helped me.
More companies are implementing these game-like features into their wellness plans. Employees can get their game on and get healthy. But as you're about to find out, playing isn't always an option.
All work and no play? For Kurt Augustine, for him, working out is all part of the game. A health game, that is.
It's something you think of every day. You're really fighting for bragging rights.
He's logging steps on the treadmill, each mile adding up to rewards points at work. Kurt and his coworkers can also earn prizes and perks for eating healthy, taking vitamins, or even getting a flu shot.
They might compete in how many fruits and vegetables they eat during a day compared to their coworkers.
A growing number of employees are now incorporating games into their health plans.
This is not your HR department telling you to eat less and move more. This is a game. It's fun, it's social, it's got employees talking in the break room.
In addition to bragging rights, employees can win real-life rewards too, from t-shirts to gift cards to even a discount on their health insurance premiums.
Some will give larger gifts at the end, where if the winning team will get a day off or they'll get a catered lunch, or they may get their name put into a drawing for a gaming system or for a tablet.
And companies have reason to offer rewards.
Healthier employees who are more productive, they're happier, they're more engaged, they're at work instead of absent, and all of this can have a positive impact on a company's bottom line.
Human Resources Vice President Tonya Jarvis says it's made a huge difference in participation in her company's wellness plan, with 60% of employees playing.
It's fun and it's competitive, and it keeps people involved because there's always the next objective to get to.
And one thing to remember is not every employee is a joiner, and not everyone embraces the idea of competition.
So what happens if a worker opts out? Well, experts say companies can penalize those who don't participate with higher premiums or deductibles. However, they still have to carefully follow privacy, disability, and anti-discrimination laws, or they may end up facing penalties of their own. Kurt says in his case, the pressure comes from his peers.
I think there's a peer pressure to be in this program, but I think it's a good pressure. It's not like it's another thing I have to do for work.
Besides, Kurt says he's already won, losing 5 pounds and gaining the competitive edge over his workers.
You get to have a little moment to walk past our office and go, I made it. Where are you?
Now, according to the La Crosse Y, more than 50 local businesses here in our area are participating or have participated in these wellness programs, WXOW being one of them, and that's a jump from just 23 work sites 3 years ago. And according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 3 adults and 1 in 6 kids are obese. That and the rising number of diabetes, cancer, and arthritis quickly tack on more healthcare costs, making these wellness programs even more important.
Avalon Thiessen has already dedicated her life to saving the environment. She started her own nonprofit when she was just 10 years old.
I just love doing something good for our planet.
And she's been able to turn that love into real money for college, winning multiple scholarships after barely turning double digits.
It's expensive these days to go to school, and anything helps.
Mom's right. In fact, one study predicted the average sticker price for a private university in the year 2030 could be as high as $130,000 a year. Even state universities could cost more than $40,000. But your kid genius can start scoring scholarships, get this, in kindergarten.
Some of these scholarship programs aren't very competitive because parents aren't thinking about scholarships for their children who are under age 13.
Jessica Johnson of the Scholarship Academy says these awards range in everything from academic achievement to standouts for service. For example, Kohl's offers a $10,000 scholarship for kids 6 and up who are involved in community service projects.
You want to start thinking about what your child is passionate about and then research the scholarships in those specific categories.
Art enthusiasts might find inspiration for Google's Doodle for Google. The prize? A whopping $30,000 of college cash. Whatever your child's talent, there's probably a scholarship to fit it.
There are some normal scholarships and then some more unusual scholarships. I mean, would that involve quirky things like playing marbles?
Another fun one, Jif's Most Creative Sandwich Contest, which awards $25,000 to the best young sandwich chef. The lesson for parents? Apply early and often. Johnson says parents shouldn't be afraid to help build a child's scholarship brand early on.
If they love nature, then make sure they're doing some type of recycling program. If they're great at public speaking, you want to start honing those skills.
Avalon's thrilled for the chance to save the world. Her mom is thrilled to save for college.
It's not, waiting till the last couple years of school and then I want to go to college. She's doing it now.
And BlackBerry maker Research in Motion asked investors for patience on Tuesday as the company develops new devices. The past year has been difficult for the company as BlackBerry devices lost market share to iPhones and Android smartphones. RIM has been developing the BlackBerry 10 to catch up with its competitors, but the software has faced repeated delays and will now miss the crucial holiday shopping season. With your top 4 business stories of the day, I'm Kacey Persson.
Welcome to Trempealeau, Wisconsin. I'm Kacey Persson, your host of Community Connection. As you can see, I'm right along the river and the bluffs at one of Trempealeau's best-kept secrets, the Trempealeau Hotel. I was lucky enough to talk to Jim and Linda, the hotel's owners, and they gave me a closer look and a little bit more information about what the hotel is all about. So let's go inside and we'll take a closer look at this hidden gem. The Make-A-Wish Foundation of Wisconsin asks one simple question. If you could make one wish, what would it be? This has been Carrie Vick and Kacey Persson for WMCM News.